Africa, a continent ancient, vast, and wild, where the very land breathes with stories older than time itself. Here, under an endless sky and across landscapes that stretch to the horizon, survival is a daily struggle written in dust, shadow, and blood. This is a kingdom ruled by the ultimate predators. Here, the sun is not merely a star in the sky. It is a principal character in this drama. Its light nurtures life, yet its heat can mercilessly take it away. The land itself is a predator, ensnaring the unprepared, with prolonged droughts and sudden, sweeping floods. Every grain of dust carries a story of a struggle that is past. A fiery sky casts its brilliant glow upon the tranquil waters of the Rufiji River. But this stillness is a deception. The throne of the savannah belongs to one species alone. The lion. Unlike other solitary hunters, they form social groups known as prides. They draw their strength from the deep bonds shared between its members. At the heart of the pride are the lionesses, the true backbone of their society. They are responsible for some 90% of the pride's successful hunts. Raising the young is a communal effort. Gestures like grooming or an affectionate head rub reinforce unity and reduce tension. But leadership in a lion pride is never granted. It is won through brutal combat. For young males, life is harsh. At 2 to 3 years of age, they are cast out, forced to wander in search of a kingdom of their own. To improve their chances, males often form coalitions. When battle commences, the male lions collide with a raw, explosive force. Razor-sharp claws tear at thick hide, and powerful jaws aim for the throat. As many as 25% of adult male lions lose their lives in these territorial wars. When a new coalition rises to power, its victory extends beyond mere territory. It must assert its dominance through a brutal process. Their first act is infanticide, the systematic elimination of all cubs sired by the defeated males. It is a cruel but effective strategy to erase the previous leader's bloodline and bring the females back into estrus. This transfer of power is a dramatic and often violent upheaval that shakes the very foundation of the pride. For the lionesses, it is a moment of profound tragedy and reluctant acceptance. Their maternal instincts scream in desperation, but the drive to survive compels them to submit to the new rulers. The future of the pride now rests on their willingness to accept these new kings. And on the savannah, the division of a meal reflects the hierarchy of power. The males are given the privilege of eating first. Only after they are satisfied do the lionesses who made the kill have their turn. Finally, the cubs are permitted to gnaw on what remains. When food is scarce, tensions escalate and the competition becomes merciless. This is a kingdom built on power, but that power is ever fragile. Beneath the cool riverbanks, where the flooded gallery forest holds moisture year-round, a giant lies submerged, silent and still. Pods of hippopotamus rest in the cool shallows. Their colossal bodies are concealed by the murky water, waiting for the fall of night and the call of the land. They surface only for a moment, taking a breath every few minutes before vanishing once more beneath the river's calm facade. Despite their placid appearance, few creatures would dare confront a fully grown hippopotamus. Weighing up to nearly 4,000 pounds, with jaws that can open to an astonishing 150 degrees, the hippo is the living embodiment of raw power. They are not predators, but when provoked, they can fell even the largest of crocodiles. Within this river giant lies an oceanic secret, a story of a path not taken. Millions of years ago, its ancestors stood at a fork in the river of time. One path led to the deep oceans and to the whale. The other remained bound to the land and the river, evolving into the hippopotamus of today. They are two answers to the same ancient question, forever separated by their choices. But they still whisper to one another in a shared language of water. Both communicate underwater using low frequencies, give birth in the water, and possess a remarkable ability to hold their breath. Sharing these waters is another figure, a predator with the patience of time itself, the Nile crocodile. Patient and silent, it lies in wait just below the surface with only its eyes, ears, and nostrils exposed. Perfectly still, perfectly ready, it awaits that fatal moment when an unsuspecting animal comes to the water's edge to drink. This jaw is evolution's ultimate commitment to a single, final act. All of its power is channeled into the closing snap. In this brutal trade-off, the strength to open has been sacrificed for the absolute power to hold fast. It is a weapon designed only to end a struggle, never to begin one gently. And in hidden nests along the riverbank, the sun itself plays God. The fate of an entire generation is decided not by genetics, but by the warmth of the sand. A slight shift in temperature is enough to tip the balance, determining whether a dynasty of kings or queens will emerge from the shells. Leaving the humid riverine forests, the landscape opens into the vast grasslands of Nyerere National Park. In this sun-scorched land, the African elephant does not just exist, it transforms its environment. Deeply social creatures, elephants live in tight-knit herds, led by an experienced matriarch. Her leadership is not earned through dominance. It is forged from wisdom. An elephant's trunk is a lifeline, with more than 40,000 muscles enabling it to perform a multitude of tasks. Their extraordinary spatial memory maps out the location of dozens of water sources, a vital advantage during prolonged droughts. But much of their language is a secret, carried on low-frequency rumbles inaudible to the human ear. These sounds travel for miles through the ground, carrying warnings, greetings, and even sorrow. It is an invisible network of communication, a silent conversation of giants. They engage in complex greeting ceremonies and mourn their dead with profound expressions of grief. As the elephants fade into the horizon, a new chapter begins. From the grasses, towering silhouettes emerge. The African buffalo, stepping onto the Great Plains like ancient warriors. In the wet season, they gather in colossal herds, sometimes thousands strong. This spectacular sight is, in fact, a strategy for survival. because they are a favored target of this land's true rulers. On the arid savannas of Nyerere, the lion's hunt is not just an instinct. It is a masterclass in coordination and strategy. Here, hunting is a calculated team effort. The prides move silently through the tall miombo grasses, a perfect natural camouflage for the ambush to come. The lionesses, swift and agile, initiate the stalk and execute complex flanking maneuvers. When the time comes to bring down a formidable target like a buffalo, it is the males who surge forward. A recent study revealed that buffalo account for up to 56% of successful lion hunts in these arid regions. When danger looms, the young are sheltered in the heart of the buffalo herd. Meanwhile, the strongest bulls form a living wall on the outer ring. These guardians do not flee, they fight. Armed with curved horns and raw muscle, they will readily confront and even repel an entire pride of lions. But in the wild, no meal is ever guaranteed. Just as the lion settles to enjoy its prize, cunning eyes have been watching the drama unfold from a distance. In such cases, there is only one prime suspect, the spotted hyena. Often misrepresented as mere scavengers, hyenas are, in fact, among Africa's most successful hunters. Of lions, sharing nearly 60% of the same food sources. Small hunting parties, often of 2 to 5 individuals, target medium-sized prey. They can pursue their quarry at speeds of up to 37 miles per hour. The spotted hyena possesses the most powerful bite of any land carnivore in its family, capable of crushing even the largest bones. With hearing that can detect sounds from over 6 miles away, they hold a distinct tactical advantage. But on the vast plains, there can be only one true sprinter. The cheetah, the fastest land animal on Earth. Its body is engineered for the perfect sprint. Long legs, a light frame, and a flexible spine create a spring for explosive movement. Unlike other big cats, the cheetah's claws are only semi-retractable, acting much like the spikes on an athlete's shoe. This provides superb traction with the ground, allowing for explosive acceleration and sharp turns at high speed. But what it gains in speed, it sacrifices in strength. It cannot defend its kill against more powerful rivals. Its lightweight skull results in a weaker bite, limiting its ability to hunt large prey. This fragility extends to the genetic level. The species has endured severe genetic bottlenecks, leaving today's population with extremely low genetic diversity. Speed is both a blessing and a burden. Its burst is short, lasting only 20 to 30 seconds before the risk of overheating threatens collapse. And while the cheetah excels in the chase, it falters in the aftermath. It lacks the power to defend its kill, and its solitude leaves it vulnerable. In stark contrast to the cheetah's solitary sprint is the unity of the African wild dog. They hunt not alone, but as a pack in perfect coordination. A recent study in Nyerere documented 141 wild dogs distributed across 24 packs. They are elite pursuit predators with a staggering success rate of 60 to 90%. They far outperform lions or leopards. Each hunt unfolds like a perfectly choreographed symphony. Members communicate through a series of high-pitched chirps, keeping track of every pack member's position. They can sustain a relentless chase for several miles, gradually exhausting their prey. But perhaps their most extraordinary trait lies not in how they hunt, but in their compassion. In wild dog society, care is shared. Adults will regurgitate food, not only for the pups, but also for the old or injured members of the pack. Nyerere now supports the largest known population of African wild dogs across the continent. They flow over the savannah like a living current, a testament to the power of unity. As the sun sets, a phantom of the woodlands begins its patrol. The leopard, a solitary figure of silence and grace. Where the lion roars to proclaim its power, the leopard commands with an absence of sound. Its golden coat, dappled with black rosettes, merges with bark and shadow. To many creatures, it does not exist until it is too late. It is a fleeting thought at the corner of the eye, a ghost born of moonlight and dust. Silence is its deadliest weapon. However, the short grasses of the dry season limit its cover. So the leopard turns to another stage, the waterholes, where thirst draws all life together. And here, the leopard waits. At night, its world expands. When the hunt begins, the leopard becomes a shadow pressed to the earth. Each footstep is a whisper, closing the distance with a surgeon's precision. A single pounce, and the silence is broken. Large prey is subdued with a suffocating bite to the throat. Contrasting with this low-slung recluse is a creature that dominates the skyline in its own way, the giraffe. This height advantage means the giraffe does not compete directly with other grazers. But what it gains in height, it pays for in agility. Drinking poses a particular challenge, forcing it into one of the animal kingdom's most vulnerable positions. Yet, nature has equipped it with extraordinary adaptations. A complex system of valves in its arteries manages blood flow along its long neck. Its heart, a 24-pound engine, generates the enormous pressure required to pump blood to the brain. In the dry season, when water becomes scarce, they are forced to venture to exposed waterholes. Here, they become easy targets for ambushing lions or lurking crocodiles. Yet even this giant of the savannah is now under threat. The Maasai giraffe is now listed as endangered, its numbers having fallen by nearly half in the last 3 decades. Enter the world of the puff adder, a master of ambush and the silent stalker of the grasslands. When threatened, the snake inflates its body and emits a deep, menacing hiss. Its venom is cytotoxic, causing severe tissue damage. According to the World Health Organization, the puff adder remains a leading cause of fatal snake bites in Africa. Yet even this formidable serpent is not invincible. For one remarkable bird, the puff adder's stealth is no match. The secretary bird, a ruler of the ground. It is a specialist snake hunter, even of the most lethal species. Its secret weapon, a devastating kick. Its attacks are often aimed with uncanny precision at the prey's head or neck, neutralizing the threat in an instant. And where there is death, there are the cleaners. When a hunt concludes, dark shapes descend from the sky like silent mourners. These are the marabou storks, creatures both grotesque and essential. It is the undertaker of the savannah. Its bare head and neck are a necessary adaptation, allowing it to perform its duties without contamination. They often work in tandem with vultures. While vultures use their beaks to tear through hide, the marabou uses its long bill to probe deep into crevices. This silent collaboration forms a hierarchy of scavenging, ensuring that nothing goes to waste. By consuming carcasses, they cleanse the environment of decay and disease. They recycle death back into life. From the high treetops along the Rufiji River, the unmistakable call of the African fish eagle rings out. It is the anthem of this land. Each dawn brings new stories of courage, competition, and resilience. Each sunset whispers of the hard-fought struggle for survival under a fading sun. The predators are not destroyers. They are the guardians of balance, the unseen architects of an ancient world. They quietly maintain the web of life, a web that is both powerful and delicate. Yet, a new predator now stalks this ancient land, one whose shadow stretches across continents. This balance, forged over millennia, is now more fragile than ever. Its future is written not in the stars, but in choices made far beyond this endless horizon. This is not just the story of the predators. This is the story of Africa itself. Majestic, mysterious, and eternal. The body of the Thompson's gazelle is a biological machine optimized over millions of years of evolution. Its long legs and flexible muscles allow it to reach astounding speeds of up to 50 miles per hour. This speed is not just a number. It is the line between life and death in every chase. Natural selection has honed this animal into one of the fastest sprinters on the planet. They live in small groups, maintaining constant vigilance against every rustle of the grass. During the breeding season, these small groups merge into a colossal army that covers the horizon. Their organized movement is a highly effective collective defense tactic. Each individual in the herd acts as an early warning system, watching every angle around them. When faced with death, they use a spectacular zigzag running tactic to confuse their enemies. Sharp turns at high speed can frustrate even the fastest cheetahs. In the Serengeti ecosystem, the Thompson's gazelle holds a central role in the complex food web. They are an important source of protein for large predators such as lions and hyenas. The breeding season is the most vulnerable time, when newborn calves become easy targets. The young, with their light brown coats and distinctive black stripes, have a remarkable ability to camouflage. They lie motionless among the short grass clumps, awaiting protection from their mothers and nature. This hiding strategy helps increase their chances of survival during the perilous first weeks of life. Thompson's gazelles not only eat grass, but they can also consume low-lying shrubs when conditions become harsh. Their ability to absorb water from plants allows them to survive without needing to seek out water sources frequently. By grazing, they act as gardeners, controlling the growth of the vegetation. This creates space for new plant species to grow, maintaining the biodiversity of the grasslands. Their presence helps to improve soil quality, supporting the sustainable development of the entire system. When the rainy season arrives, the brilliant light shines upon the proudly moving herds of plain zebra. The image of thousands of zebras moving in long lines across the vast landscape is a breathtaking sight. An estimated 200,000 zebras converge in Ndutu at the peak of the migration. Their distinctive black and white striped coats are one of nature's greatest masterpieces. These vertical and horizontal stripes create a visual disturbance, making it difficult for predators to single out a target. Additionally, this coat helps to minimize attacks from harmful, disease-carrying insects. Plains zebras can be found in many places, but it is in Ndutu that they truly thrive. At this medium altitude, the low vegetation provides a stable, year-round food source. The 20 inches of annual rainfall is sufficient to regenerate the fertile grasslands for the large herds. The social life of the zebra is tightly organized around small family groups. A powerful lead stallion is responsible for protecting and leading the females and their young. During the breeding season, this bond creates incredibly stable and united social structures. Unlike wildebeest, zebras employ a flexible, year-round breeding strategy. This helps them to distribute resources efficiently and reduce competition for food. The gestation period lasts over a year to ensure that the foal is born in the best possible condition. Just a few hours after birth, a zebra foal can stand and run with the herd to stay safe. This rapid maturation is a key factor in their survival in an environment teeming with predators. Zebras act as pioneers in the grazer ecosystem. They graze on the tough upper layers of grass, exposing the soft, young shoots beneath for the antelope species. Their continuous grazing helps to maintain the stability and vitality of the Serengeti grasslands. Their dung enriches the soil, creating a habitat for millions of beneficial insects. To survive in this place full of threats, zebras need outstanding survival skills. They can reach speeds of 40 miles per hour to escape the clutches of a lion. When attacked, the entire herd often scatters in chaotic trajectories to disorient the predator. The adult zebras will form a protective circle, directing thunderous kicks towards the enemy. The symbiosis between zebras and wildebeest is one of the most remarkable supportive relationships. Zebras lead the way in search of new pastures, while wildebeest are adept at locating water sources. For the wildebeest, Ndutu is the stage for their most sacred phase, the mass birthing season. Blue wildebeest are known as the greatest marathon runners of the wild world. Over 1.5 million individuals participate in the arduous journey through the Serengeti and Masai Mara. The journey begins in Ndutu from January to March, when the rains fall and the green grass begins to rise. This is the time when a biological miracle occurs. Over 500,000 calves are born in a short period. On average, there are over 8,000 new births each day, turning the plains into a gigantic nursery. This event has a profound impact on the balance of the entire Serengeti and Ndutu ecosystem. Synchronized birthing is a clever evolutionary strategy to protect the species. Nearly 80% of the total calves of this species are born right here in the Ndutu area. This strategy creates a prey saturation phenomenon, paralyzing the hunting capabilities of predators. Even so, death always lurks for the newborns in this harsh environment. "40% of the calves will become a meal for lions and hyenas in their very first season. The harshness of nature turns every moment into an unending struggle for survival. From the moment they are born, wildebeest calves exhibit an incredible survival instinct. Just a few minutes after birth, they must stand up and move with the herd to avoid being left behind. This innate agility is a vital factor in helping them escape the clutches of waiting hunters. The wildebeest herds create a collective chaos that makes it difficult for predators to focus on a single target. Under the harsh Serengeti sun, the image of a cheetah crossing the plain appears like a phantom of speed. Each of its strides is a perfect combination of muscular power and the elegant beauty of nature. The cheetah is the fastest land animal on the planet, a masterpiece of biological engineering. Climate change and habitat loss have pushed them into their last strongholds in Africa. In the Serengeti, particularly Ndutu, the cheetah finds its ideal arena with wide open spaces. The short grasslands are home to Thompson's gazelles and wildebeest, their primary food sources. With a hunting success rate of nearly 50%, the cheetah is one of the most effective hunters. This efficiency comes from its ability to select a target and finish the job quickly. A hunt usually begins at a very short distance to optimize the explosive burst of energy. Once a target is identified, the cheetah begins a dramatic high-speed chase. Its ability to accelerate from 0 to 60 miles per hour in just 3 seconds is a feat of nature. A lightweight bone structure and a flexible spine allow it to take long, powerful strides. Its long tail acts as a rudder, helping it to maintain balance during sharp turns at high speed. Semi-retractable claws act like spikes on a running shoe, gripping the arid ground. However, the price of extreme speed is the enormous energy expenditure of the body. A chase rarely lasts more than 30 seconds to prevent the body from overheating. After taking down its prey, the cheetah faces the risk of having it stolen by larger rivals. It is forced to eat quickly or drag the carcass to a secluded spot to avoid the prying eyes of lions and hyenas. By preying on small grazers, the cheetah helps to maintain the balance of the local vegetation. Its presence is a testament to the biodiversity and health of the Serengeti ecosystem. But the cheetah is facing serious threats from human encroachment. Conservation programs are working hard to maintain the natural habitat for this magnificent cat. As dusk falls, the roar of the male lion echoes across the savannah, declaring his dominion. That sound is not just a territorial warning, but also an assertion of the absolute power of the king. Weighing nearly 440 pounds, the Serengeti lion is the embodiment of strength and authority. The landscape of low grasslands and sparse thickets is their ideal operational terrain. Thanks to conservation efforts, the lion population in Nedutu has shown encouraging signs of recovery. A lion pride is typically organized in a tight social structure of 10 to 15 individuals. The females take on the primary roles of hunting and raising the future generation. Meanwhile, the dominant male is a steadfast bastion protecting the pride from external threats. Living in a pride helps lions increase their hunting efficiency and better protect their young from enemies like hyenas. However, the world of lions is not without its fierce internal power struggles. A dominant male can hear the roar of a rival from a distance of 5 miles. These battles for territory are often bloody, deciding the survival of an entire lineage. Lions are the only big cats with social behavior, allowing them to execute complex hunting tactics. Their preferred prey are large animals such as zebras, wildebeest, and buffalo. Despite their formidable strength, their hunting success rate is only around 30%. The lionesses often coordinate seamlessly, surrounding the prey from multiple sides to block any escape route. When faced with tough prey like buffalo, the strength of the males is called upon. The weight and bite of a male lion can bring down giants that the females cannot handle alone. A large kill is enough to feed the entire lion family for several days. After the king's feast, the characteristic sneeze of the African wild dog begins to sound in the night. The African wild dog is the most critically endangered predator. Their existence is threatened by habitat loss and fierce competition from lions. Once declared extinct in the Serengeti in 1992, they are slowly returning thanks to reintroduction efforts. African wild dogs are a symbol of speed, endurance, and absolute solidarity. A pack of wild dogs can travel 12 miles a day in search of a target. Their social structure is based on high levels of cooperation, where the entire pack cares for the young and injured individuals. Only the alpha pair is allowed to reproduce, while the other members act as hunters and nannies. Their hunting skill is not based on explosive power, but on relentless persistence to the very end. With a speed of 44 miles per hour, they chase their prey until the target is completely exhausted. The wild dog's hunting success rate reaches an astonishing 80%, a remarkable figure in the natural world. They play an important role in regulating grazer populations and preventing overgrazing. The leftovers from their hunts are a valuable food source for vultures and jackals. Not only the grasslands, but salt lakes like Lake Ndutu are also incredibly important biological hotspots. As dawn breaks, thousands of lesser flamingos create a soft pink ribbon on the water's surface. They travel hundreds of miles in search of mineral-rich salt lakes for feeding. The high salinity and alkalinity of the lake are the perfect environment for the growth of spirulina algae. The lesser flamingo has evolved a specialized filter in its beak to exploit this food source. Their legs have a special skin that helps to resist the corrosive effects of the saltwater and highly alkaline environment. By feeding on algae, they help to prevent eutrophication and protect the water quality of the lake. Their cohesive social behavior helps flamingos to maintain safety and synchrony during their long migrations. Besides the flamingo, the grey-crowned crane is also a symbol of beauty in the Ndutu wetlands. Its vibrant golden crest makes the grey-crowned crane look like aristocrats strolling through the grasslands. They perform elegant courtship dances to strengthen their strong pair bonds. The grey-crowned crane is the only species in the crane family capable of perching and nesting in tall trees. They have a varied diet, from seeds to insects and small amphibians in the marshlands. The presence of the grey-crowned crane is an important indicator of the health of the wetland ecosystem. However, this beautiful bird is seriously threatened by the shrinking of wetland areas. Leaving Ndutu, the Grumeti River in the Western Corridor is home to fearsome aquatic predators. Nile crocodiles, monsters from the Jurassic era, are silently waiting beneath the murky waters. At 20 feet long, they possess the most powerful bite force in the modern animal world. Each migration season, the Grumeti River becomes a deadly bottleneck for the wildebeest herds. Crocodiles use the death roll technique to take down large prey in an instant. They are masters of fasting, able to survive for months on stored energy alone. The Nile crocodile plays a role in controlling ungulate populations and cleaning up carcasses in the river. Grumeti is also a fierce battleground for territory between crocodiles and the giant hippos. Hippos, though herbivores, top the list of the most dangerous animals to humans. Weighing 1.5 tons, they are the third heaviest land animal in Africa. Hippos share a surprisingly close evolutionary relationship with modern whales and dolphins. Their thick skin secretes a red fluid that helps protect their bodies from the sun. They spend most of the day in the water to regulate their body temperature and protect their young. Hippos are great ecological engineers. Their dung provides nutrients for the entire river system. The trails created by hippos become corridors of movement for many other animal species. In the western corridor, the chilling laughter of the spotted hyena signals a new struggle for survival. Spotted hyenas are not just scavengers. They are highly sophisticated cooperative hunters. The hyena's hunting success rate reaches 70%, far surpassing that of the lion king. They possess extremely powerful jaws, with enough pressure to crush the toughest buffalo bones. Hyena society is dominated by females, exhibiting a strict matriarchal structure. They act as the sanitation workers of the savannah, helping to prevent the spread of disease. High in the sky, Ruppel's griffon vulture is soaring at a record altitude of 36,000 feet. Their superhuman vision allows them to spot a carcass from a distance of over 4 miles. A flock of vultures can completely clean a wildebeest carcass in just 30 short minutes. They help to recycle nutrients back into the soil, supporting the growth of grass in the next season. The marabou stork, the undertaker bird, also lines up quietly along the riverbank, waiting for its share. A wingspan of 12 feet helps them to glide effortlessly over the vast spaces of the Serengeti. They play a crucial role in removing decomposing organic matter from the water environment. In the northern Serengeti, the Lobo area offers a wild beauty with its rocky, hilly terrain. The mix of bushland and grassland creates an ideal refuge for hoofed animals. September to October is when the reverse migration from Kenya back to Tanzania passes through this land. On the African savannah, that vast crucible of life, the roar of the dominant predator decides all. The lion, a monarch endowed by creation with power and pride. Hidden in the dry grass, a silent ballet of death begins. Bound by an instinctual pact, the lionesses coordinate flawlessly. A burst of speed, a powerful pounce. The hunt is over. securing life for the pride. But their role extends far beyond that of a mere hunter. Lions are the sentinels of the savannah's equilibrium. By managing the populations of herbivores, they safeguard the vitality of the entire ecosystem. And in this unforgiving land, new life blossoms. Lion cubs are born, small and helpless, beginning their first lesson in survival. They must learn to endure thirst, to heed their mother's roar, and to hide from peril. This is the journey to uphold supremacy, an eternal cycle of hunt, survival, and succession, written by instinct upon the sun-scorched plains of Africa. The roar that echoes across the savannah is no lullaby, but nature's uncompromising warning. The hyenas cry out in the night. Their calls carry for miles, like the summons of bloodthirsty warriors. Clans of 20, even 30 individuals will not hesitate to steal a kill or claim a life. And so, the nocturnal chorus carries a chilling prophecy. For half the lion cubs born into this kingdom, the hyena's call is the last lullaby they will ever hear. The spotted hyena possesses extraordinarily powerful jaws, capable of crushing the very bones of its prey. This is a considerable advantage in its competition with lions. They can consume almost an entire carcass, including the parts a lion leaves behind. If they find an unguarded cub, they will eliminate it without mercy, erasing a potential future rival. Leopards, solitary predators with the patience of silent assassins, also seize every opportunity. Leopards are renowned for their ability to carry prey up into trees, keeping it safe from other predators like lions and hyenas. A leopard can haul a carcass weighing twice its own body weight high into the branches. They glide among the branches, their eyes glowing in the dark, and when they spot a young, vulnerable target, they descend, like an arrow. A pride of lions is an extended family, in which the females share exceptionally close bonds. They not only care for their own offspring, but also support one another, protecting the weakest from external threats. The lioness is the first line of defense. Ever vigilant, her eyes constantly scan the horizon, ready to fight for her young. To keep them safe, a lioness constantly moves her cubs, concealing them in dense thickets or natural dens. Meanwhile, the pride acts as a living fortress, an almost impenetrable security system. The females cooperate to care for and protect all the young, regardless of parentage. That solidarity is the key to survival. With every dawn, the African savannah awakens to a symphony of life and death. The sun rises like a ball of fire, scorching the vast grasslands. In that harsh domain, the youngest creatures must learn to become masters of survival. The lion cubs, small and fragile, yet filled with a thirst for life, begin their journey. It is a path towards survival, towards the hunt, and towards mastering the unforgiving lessons of the savannah. Lion cubs know nothing of the gentleness of a quiet morning. For them, each day is a harsh lesson taught by the savannah. This is where play becomes their first classroom, where every pounce and every bite holds a meaning far deeper than its innocent appearance. The games of lion cubs are not just for amusement. They are an essential part of their education. They mimic the hunting behaviors of the adults and practice vital skills such as stalking, pouncing, and biting. This process helps them develop into successful predators in the future. The cubs' footfalls tear through the air like a declaration of war on their own fragility. They chase each other through the grasslands, colliding with all the force their small bodies can muster. These clumsy leaps and missed pounces not only provoke amusement, but also help to strengthen muscles and develop sharp reflexes. The savannah does not forgive slowness or weakness. Every race, every failed attempt is a lesson. The tall grasses are not just a playground, but an uncompromising classroom. When the wind blows strong, it is the perfect signal to move without being detected. They learn to control their breathing, to synchronize their heartbeats with the ceaseless rhythm of the plains. The most important lesson, perhaps, is patience. Those tense moments, a cub must wait in silence. If they strike too soon, their prey, perhaps a stray butterfly or an incautious bird, vanishes in an instant. The savannah, in all its harshness, offers no mercy, but through it, the cubs learn to live, to hunt, and to confront. They mature with every game, every fall, every failed attempt, until one day they become master predators. All creatures here understand that life and death are two sides of the same coin, tossed into the air with every movement. And to prepare for that reality, observation and imitation are the first skills a lion cub must master. Patience is etched into them. One must remain silent. One must glide like a shadow without making the slightest sound. Young paws must learn to merge with the environment. The cubs can spend hours simply observing. They must listen to every sound, from the whisper of wind through the grass to the distant cry of an unfortunate animal. But observation is only the first step. Imitation is how the skills of survival are forged. With every movement, every calculated step, every pounce into the air, they practice, fail, and try again. The savannah educates its children by the law of the land, reminding them that strength is not an innate gift. Only those who know how to observe, imitate, and adapt will deserve to reach the summit. A young lion's first hunts begin very early. Each chase, each inaccurate leap, Each pounce into thin air is a valuable lesson. These are not futile failures. They are exercises that build muscle, develop reflexes, and sharpen instinct. But the savannah never stops at simple games. When the hot, dry wind sweeps across the plains, the challenges become truly serious. Hunts that stretch for miles under the savannah's scorching sun teach them patience and endurance. Gradually, the young lions perfect the art of the stalk. They press themselves to the ground, blending into the landscape like living phantoms. Each day, each hunt is like a small battle, and the savannah is a battlefield that never rests. The dry riverbeds, the acacia thickets, and the dunes that stretch for miles are all obstacles to be overcome. When the sun sets and the last light of day stretches across the savannah, no one can relax. Every leap, every pounce, is a testament to the harshness of this land. The lessons learned in youth are the necessary provisions for an adult lion. The African savannah is no place for chaos or disorganization. Here, life and death are decided through perfect coordination. Lions are the only great cats that hunt in groups. A group of lions is called a pride, a name that honors the power of these kings. The term pride does not just mean a sense of honor, but also reflects the lion's unique social structure. Among the great cats, lions are the only ones that live in social groups, with a clear division of roles among the members. The pride is a symbol of unity and organization, where each member fulfills a specific role. The structure of the pride is designed to maximize survival and success in the hunt. A typical pride consists of 10 to 15 individuals, although in some cases it can be even larger. The adult females are the heart of the pride, responsible not only for bearing and raising the young, but also for being the primary hunters. They are not just mothers, but seasoned warriors trained to bring down large prey. Small prey like hares, impalas, or warthogs are the first challenges in a young lion's life. They are small, but by no means weak. On the contrary, they are agile, nimble, and capable of changing direction in the blink of an eye. An impala can leap up to 10 feet high and 30 feet long, as if flying over the fields. Faced with these challenges, the young lions must calibrate every movement, every pounce. The success of a small hunt depends not just on strength, but on skill and strategy. The impala, one of the lion's common prey, is capable of long leaps and sudden changes of direction to escape predators. This ability, known as stotting, may also signal to the predator that it is agile and difficult to catch. The swiftest hunters of the savannah can accelerate up to 35 miles per hour in just a few seconds. The African savannah is the kingdom of the lion, the supreme master of the art of the hunt. But in this sun-scorched land, there is no compassion for the weak. Here, the air vibrates with the sounds of life and death, and every heartbeat of a prey animal is a direct challenge. For the lion, every chase is a battle between life and death. But brute strength is not enough to dominate the giants of the savannah. No single lion, however powerful, can hunt large prey alone. On these grasslands, even kings must face their nightmare, the Cape buffalo. A fortress of nearly a ton, armed with horns as sharp as sabers and an indomitable will. The pride's first strategy is to create chaos. But this opponent does not fall easily. A single charge from it can end a predator's life. The attack fails. A moment of hesitation can be a death sentence. But failure is the cruelest teacher on the savannah. The pride learns, it adapts. The hunt is no longer a spontaneous assault, but a deadly game of chess. The new tactic is honed with surgical precision. They split up, moving like ghosts in the tall grass, encircling their quarry. Patience becomes the ultimate weapon. When the trap is sprung, the strength of the lead male, weighing over 400 pounds, is the deciding factor. A giant falls, not just to power, but to a strategy born from failure. Yet, victory is a momentary luxury. Only a quarter of their hunts succeed. And now, the next challenge begins. To defend the prize. The scent of fresh blood is an invitation, and the fight is far from over. But there is an enemy that no claw can tear, no jaw can crush. It is the sun itself. The dry season arrives, turning this kingdom into a vast furnace. Water, the source of life, evaporates. The prey migrates, leaving behind a silent desert. Faced with starvation and a burning thirst, the pride is forced to embark on desperate journeys, crossing unfamiliar territories fraught with danger. To survive, they must become smarter. The last waterholes are transformed into death traps. The lions become masters of the ambush, patiently waiting for exhausted prey to seek the only source of water. The hunt is no longer a chase, but a brutal battle of wits. In this crucible, the pride is reforged. More patient, more intelligent, and more ruthless than ever. Because on the African savannah, adaptation is the supreme law of survival. Attacking a giraffe is a deadly gamble. A single kick from its enormous hind legs can generate thousands of pounds of force. The giraffe has one of the most powerful kicks in the animal kingdom. A single blow can break bones or even kill a lion instantly. Consequently, lions are very cautious when hunting giraffes and typically only target young or sick individuals. On the savannah, the lion is the apex predator. But even these kings face rivals that cannot be underestimated. The relationship between the lion and its adversaries is not just a direct confrontation. It is an essential part of the ecological balance. When lions alter their hunting strategies, when they are forced to compete with greater intensity, the entire ecosystem responds. Lions and hyenas, two proud predators, locked in a perpetual cycle of confrontation. Hyenas often hunt at night, a time when they have a visual advantage, and when lions are also active, leading to fierce competition. They both share a preferred menu: wildebeest, zebra, and occasionally Cape buffalo. But the battle is not only for the hunt, it is a fight for every last scrap of food on this arid savanna. This has led to conflicts that have endured throughout their evolution. During the dry season, when prey is scarce and water evaporates, the conflicts intensify. The frequency of confrontations increases by 25%, as both lions and hyenas must fight for every vital resource. Chobe National Park in Botswana is a land renowned for its diverse ecosystem and high density of wildlife. It is also a classic stage for the rivalry between lions and hyenas. Here, the hyenas have demonstrated a remarkable capability. According to several case studies on the relationship between lions and hyenas, such as those conducted in Chobe National Park, Botswana, hyenas have been recorded successfully stealing kills from lions in a significant percentage of cases, sometimes as high as 63%. When faced with a downed kill, the hyenas do not attack immediately. Instead, they wait patiently, maintaining a distance of 100 to 300 feet, constantly monitoring the lions. However, hyenas are not always passive scavengers. In many cases, they adopt a bolder approach. When they sense a numerical advantage, they move in closer and apply direct pressure on the lions. What is most remarkable in Chobe is that this feud is not limited to disputes over food. Wildlife conflict reports from areas like Chobe also show that lions and hyenas frequently attack one another, even when there is no food dispute, indicating a deep-seated animosity between the two species. The relationship between lions and hyenas is one of the most classic examples of interspecies competition in the wild. It is not just a struggle for food, but also a war for dominance and status within the ecosystem. The African savannah is not only a land of harsh trials, but also a stage for fierce confrontations. Among them, the relationship between the lion and the Nile crocodile is a vivid example of wild survival competition. Each species dominates its own territory. The lion rules the land. The crocodile reigns over the water. But when the boundary between land and water blurs, violent encounters become inevitable. The dry season draws the African savannah under an unforgiving sun, turning it into a seemingly endless, arid furnace. Here, every drop of water is a sacred treasure guarded by the most dangerous of predators. It is in these places that the lion, king of the land, must confront the Nile crocodile, the unseen lord of the waters. The dry season lasts for months. The earth cracks. The scorching air seeps through the dry leaves. Herds of wildebeest, zebras, and other prey migrate to the nearly dry rivers or muddy swamps, where life hangs by a thread. The lions have no choice. They must follow their prey. But every time they approach the water, danger lurks beneath the placid surface. It is not only predators that are obstacles. Even the grass-eating giants can make a lion feel threatened. The hippopotamus, with a body that can reach 3,500 pounds and skin 2 inches thick, is a crushing machine capable of destroying any intruder. Despite being herbivores, hippos are considered one of Africa's most dangerous animals to humans and other wildlife. They are aggressive and highly territorial, especially when their young are present. Their jaws, with 16-inch incisors and canines that can grow up to 20 inches long, can generate a biting force of over 1,800 pounds per square inch. Typically, hippos submerge themselves in water, looking as placid as giant boulders, lazing in the lakes and rivers. But when its territory is threatened, the hippopotamus becomes a ferocious creature, ready to erupt with astonishing speed. The hippopotamus is a giant that no one wishes to provoke. When the dry season grips the savannah with suffocating heat and food becomes scarce, lions may be forced to consider riskier prey. The Great Migration, a marvel of Africa. Each year, about 1.5 million wildebeest, 200,000 zebras, and hundreds of thousands of gazelles begin a journey of life and death. This Great Migration is not only one of the planet's greatest natural events, but also a critical factor in maintaining the health of the Serengeti Mara ecosystem. These enormous herds help control vegetation growth and disperse seeds. They travel over 1,200 miles from the Serengeti to the Masai Mara. They move in enormous herds, like a living river flowing across the plains and crossing perilous rivers. With such an abundance of food, lionesses can give birth and raise their cubs in greater safety. The survival rate of lion cubs increases by 15% during the rainy season, thanks to the availability of prey and better protection. These small creatures, born into a green and youthful landscape, grow up in a promising environment. During the rainy season, the tall grass can grow up to 3 feet, forcing lions to adjust their hunting methods. Their visibility is reduced, and stalking becomes much more complex in this lush, dense world. They can no longer charge straight ahead as they do in the dry season. They must change their tactics. The patience and technique of the lioness become her most dangerous weapons. She spends hours intently observing potential prey, even memorizing every warthog burrow in her territory. And finally, the wait is rewarded. A huge male warthog with tusks as sharp as deadly weapons appears. The thickets become the perfect ally, concealing every stalking step. Lions often hunt at dawn or dusk, when the low light provides better camouflage and the cooler temperatures allow them to conserve energy during the chase. The moment has come. The lioness lunges with a brutal force, every muscle tensed as if sculpted for battle. But the warthog does not go down easily. It is as large as an adult lioness, and dragging it to a safe place is an exhausting task. Known as the king of the savannah, the lion is nearly without rival on land, except for one formidable adversary, the hyena. Hyenas, seasoned hunters, are not only skilled at hunting in groups, but also specialize in stealing prey directly from lions. Once again, the hyenas gather in large packs, waiting for the perfect moment to snatch the lion's prize. Their cackling laughter echoes across the savannah like an open challenge, forcing the lion to fiercely defend what it has conquered. They do not engage in conflict with the same ferocity as hyenas, but their mere presence profoundly complicates the landscape of survival. Leopards typically hunt smaller prey, but when food becomes scarce at the end of the rainy season, they too will target larger animals. The leopard has a unique spotted coat that provides perfect camouflage in dense, wooded environments. They also possess excellent climbing abilities, which help them escape larger predators or store their kills securely. Competition comes not only from other predators, but also from their own kind. During the rainy season, territorial boundaries become blurred, turning the prides into veritable warriors. According to a recent report, the number of confrontations between lion groups has increased by up to 20% during this rainy season. The females, the primary hunters of the group, are forced to cooperate even more closely to maximize their chances of success. However, when the pride becomes too large or when some older females begin to lose their effectiveness in hunting, internal tensions arise. The younger, stronger females often challenge the established order within the pride. Defending a territory is a relentless task. The males patrol constantly, marking and defending their borders. Their roars, veritable war drums on the savannah, not only warn off intruders, but also convey a sense of security. However, the price is high. These territorial battles consume a great deal of energy and leave lasting wounds. An injured male can significantly weaken the entire group, creating an opening for other predators or rival groups to attack. The savannah shows no favoritism, just as God promises no paradise to those who refuse to advance. Even the lion, the undisputed symbol of power, must pay for every inch of land with its own blood. And only those who know how to fight with strength, intelligence, and an unyielding determination will earn the privilege of living another day. In this context, the harsh landscape of the savannah seems tense, suffocating, and exhausted. The land that lions once ruled has now become a ruthless arena. The lion no longer faces just an endless struggle for survival in an increasingly harsh natural environment. Lion populations are in steep decline. According to a recent report, the number of lions worldwide has fallen to only about 20,000 individuals. The vast plains of the Serengeti, or the iconic Masai Mara National Reserve, places once considered true paradises. Climate change is profoundly altering the rules of survival on the savannah. When the last rains come, they are no longer gentle and refreshing, but have become violent storms. However, it is the prolonged droughts that pose the most devastating threat. And man, with his relentless expansion, has gradually conquered every inch of land that the lion once dominated. Wild habitats are now fragmented by farms, villages, and paved roads. As grasslands are converted into agricultural land, lions not only lose their natural hunting grounds, consequently, unavoidable conflicts have arisen. Livestock, a precious resource for local communities, becomes prey for lions. The people retaliate with traps, poison, guns, and metal fences. The loss of each lion is not just the disappearance of a magnificent animal. It represents the loss of a critical link in the ecological balance, disrupting the social structure of the prides. The savannah still retains its majesty, like a natural cathedral, but beneath its apparent tranquility lie many layers of potential threats. The lion, the eternal symbol of power and majesty, however proud, cannot face this violent wave of change alone. Currently, specific conservation solutions are being implemented with tireless efforts to reverse the situation. In 2023, 500 square miles of protected areas were expanded, creating safe zones for lions to reproduce. Drones constantly monitor the skies, while specialized teams patrol day and night against poaching. In places where lion cubs once faced constant dangers, today we witness true success stories. In 2023, the Masai Mara National Reserve became a true symbol of hope. The Lion Guardians project has transformed the Maasai communities, who previously saw lions as a threat, into true protectors. The Lion Guardians program trains Maasai to become effective lion protectors, reducing conflict with livestock by up to 40%. These Maasai not only protect the lions, but also help raise awareness within their communities about the importance of conservation. In addition, more than 200 square miles of grassland have been restored, ensuring enough food for prey. However, protecting lions and the entire savannah ecosystem requires even greater collective efforts. The roar of the lion has been the heartbeat of Africa for 1 million years, a sound of power, of majesty, of wildness itself. But now, a silence threatens to envelop these plains. And how much longer this ancient saga will echo here depends not on the strength of the lion, but on the wisdom of humankind. Join us again as we continue to explore the extraordinary wonders of our natural world.